Hello, hello. Happy Friday, everyone. Happy Valentine's Day. I am so excited to come live today and share this special holiday with all of you. Valentine's Day is very often known as the day that we show love to everybody else, but I'm going to say that we should be celebrating ourselves and then sharing that love with others from our overflowing bucket. So taking care of self is going to be a priority here. So let me just go back. If today's your first day coming on, welcome. I'm so glad to have you. For those of you who've been on for the past 2 weeks of us going live every day, so excited that you've been able to tune in. Just a little recap for anyone who missed or needs those replays. We talked about mindset. We talked about self-care. We talked about money issues. We talked about mediation, divorce. We talked about how to, what healthy relationships are. We did that yesterday. And today I really wanted to come on and just kind of give you some excitement, give you something to calm down, but also something to be excited about. So I'm going to request, definitely, if you do not have a writing utensil, definitely bring something to write, a notepad. Always important to bring to these things because there's going to be stuff that you might want to write down. Just as a heads up, there are people watching this from various streams because I'm streaming this on all of our different social medias. If you are a female, go ahead and go over to our Facebook group, which is a private Facebook group currently only for women. It's called Divorce Support, Heal, Rebuild, and Thrive. If you are a dude or you just don't feel like joining a group, totally fine too. You can go over to our YouTube channel, which is Being Loved Shouldn't Hurt, and you can watch all the replays there. And of course, you can watch all the other things that we do because we're prolific. We share a lot of information. We're on all the different social medias, and we're constantly giving out information for anyone who needs that extra support. So a little bit about me. My name is Stephanie McPhail. I'm a love and life success coach. And, we help you really get your voice back so that you can stop feeling like you're having to fit in a box to make everybody else happy. And instead, you can live out loud. You can use your voice. You can speak up for yourself. You can start saying and doing all the things that you've wanted to do, but you've been uncomfortable or worried about hurting everybody else. And now it's time to take care of you. So I wanted to I got ready today by doing my own self-care routine, which was on Fridays. I like to go to the gym. I like to do my yoga routine. I do my step class. My teacher that had been out for a while was back. So it was a wonderful day to have her back in the studio and be able to really get my butt kicked, which was really awesome. And then I did my yoga, which is always nice and relaxing, even though sometimes it's like, is this over? How long have I been doing this for? I never regret going to yoga. I always feel reconnected and really centered after I do my good workouts. I'm wondering what types of things you use to recenter yourself. One of the things that we teach our clients is that we want to make sure that you are taking care of yourself. So what are you doing to take care of self? Are you drinking your green smoothies? Are you drinking your water? How is your sleep routine? Are you able to say no to the things that you need to say no to? Are you able to say yes to the things that you need to say yes to? Are you looking for joy every day? What are the things that you are doing to take care of yourself? So here's what the first little assignment is going to be. I want you to write down right now 5 things that you could do to maybe better take care of yourself. So these are things that maybe you've said you were going to do, but you haven't done them. Maybe these are things that you do kind of every once in a while, but you haven't really made it a plan. You haven't assimilated it into your regular routine. Write down 5 things that you are going to do in the next week. And I'd love for you to share it with us that you did it. What are the 5 things that you're going to do? Now, if you want to write those in the comments to make it more real, that would be awesome. I know some of you just want to write it down on your notepads, totally fine too. But if you want to share in the comments what those 5 things are going to be, write those things down. The more we write it down, the more it becomes more real. So maybe it's having those green smoothies, having more vegetables. Maybe it's taking out the junk food. Maybe it's the saying no to things. Maybe it's using your voice. What are the things that you need to do? And it doesn't have to be a big, huge thing. Those little things over time create really big changes and really big shifts for yourself. So what are the 5 things? Could be little, maybe they're bigger things. Write them down and share it. And let me just see if I see anybody sharing. I want to make sure that I'm celebrating with you if you are sharing what your self-care is going to be. Let me see. All right, I don't see anyone sharing. I see one person here. And then let me go over to the other place. Again, I'm streaming in a bunch of different places, so bear with me as I try to keep up with everybody. All right, I don't see anybody sharing, but write down those 5 things. And maybe it's something you've always wanted to do, but you haven't done it yet. All right, so now you've made it more real by writing down those things that you're going to do to take better care of yourself. The next thing I want you to do is I want you to just close your eyes and let's get recentered. We're always running around, we're always doing things for everybody else, we're taking care of the world. But how do we take care of ourselves? And so I want you to and when there's so many things going on in the world, whether it's politics, whether it's stress of family, whether it's dealing with our relationships, kids, money, whatever it is, we're always feeling like we're being pulled in all these different directions. So I want you to close your eyes and I want you to just sit in silence for a minute and just listen to the sound of my voice. And I want you to just breathe. Take a deep breath in through your nose, hold it, and breathe out through your mouth. Give yourself this opportunity. Breathe in through your nose, hold it, and breathe out. One more time, breathe in all that good stuff, all that good energy, all those good thoughts. Hold it in and breathe out through your mouth all the negative thoughts, all those things you've told yourself you're not good enough, it's not possible, things are bad, whatever it is, that it's those negative voices that are telling you all these terrible things. Breathe it out, let it out. And keep your eyes closed. And now I want you to imagine your perfect day. What does that look like to you? Is that you traveling? Is that you spending time with your favorite people? Is that you changing your career? What does your best day look like? Maybe getting up with someone serving you in bed, being able to look out your window at the ocean, being around people that you enjoy spending time with. And I want you to tune in to your heart. Tune in to what that feels like. Really experience that perfect, beautiful day. Allow yourself to experience what it would feel like. Do you smell the ocean? Do you feel the good feelings inside of you from spending time with people that you love? And now I want you to imagine that feeling that you have. And I want you to imagine bringing that with you where you go. I want you to imagine the power that you have to create that calmness and that joy. Imagine that nothing can stop you from doing the things that you love, that nothing can stop you from creating that beautiful, wonderful day for yourself. Imagine what that would feel like. You have your shoulders a little bit back more. Are you able to feel more connected? Do you feel more powerful and capable of being able to create the things that you want for yourself? Now sit with those good feelings, those positive feelings, the releasing of the negativity, the releasing of things that are no longer serving you. And I want you to sit in that power and feeling of the creation mode. You have the power to create the life that you want. You have the power to create and magnetize the life that you want. Letting go of struggle, letting go of fear, letting go of all of the things that have kept us from doing what we know we need to be happy. Imagine what that feels like. Do you feel lighter? Are the thoughts racing less? Can you imagine telling yourself good things in your mind instead of all the negativity that might be falling around in there? Sit with that feeling of relaxed peace, of opportunity, of strength, of power. Sit with that for a moment and allow it to go through your body. Now take a deep breath in through your nose. Hold in all that positive energy, the calmness, the stillness, the excitement, the power, the strength. And let go any negative thoughts that are still holding on to what's possible, that you can't do it. Let go. Breathe it out. Breathe in again the power, the strength, the calmness, the peace. Hold it in. And now breathe out through your mouth, whatever negative thoughts, whatever negative feelings, breathe them all out. And when you feel ready, open your eyes. And if you have that paper, if you have that writing utensil, write down one action step that you are going to take to create that freedom that you just felt, that you just maybe imagined, even if it was just a glimpse of it. Write down one thing you are going to do today to make that your new reality. Is it hiring me as a coach? Is it going to that therapist? Is it going to that meeting? Is it meeting new people? What is it that you're going to do to take action on today to start creating that freedom and that empowerment that you might have just had a glimpse for, but that is possible for each of you when you step into your strength? And if you feel like sharing with the group, please feel free to share. I'd love to hear what the thing is that you're going to be working on, that promise that you are making to yourself and to the universe to say, I will be taking that step to start creating that life that I'm excited about. And now, again, it's going to be different for everybody. You might all have different feelings of what that's going to be. All right, I see gym, Bible study, green smoothie, yoga. Excellent. I love that. All good things. Reconnection. So Valentine's Day, like I said when I started, we really, I want to check in. Are you in a place where you feel like you're waiting for someone to give you the things that you want? Are you waiting for someone to come and be your knight in shining armor, to come and sweep you off your feet and make you make the life that you want? Do you feel capable of creating the life that you want? Do you feel it's possible to create the life that you want? Valentine's Day often is, is this Hallmark holiday that some people celebrate. Most people want something. They want to feel loved. But I ask you this question because I want to know, are you waiting for someone to give you the things that you have in your head? Or are you saying out loud what you want and need? Are you sharing your wants and needs with others? Or are you hoping that they're somehow going to know or think that they should know? And then we're disappointed because they're not behaving in the ways that we want, but we haven't told them what we want. Be real with yourself. How are you showing yourself that first? If each one of us are 100% responsible for ourselves and our own lives, and we can't blame everybody else for us not being happy, what does that look like when we take responsibility? Does that look like blaming ourselves and being mean to ourselves and being hurtful? No. Taking responsibility for our happiness is actually empowering. Taking responsibility for the life that we get to create is empowering. Not looking for somebody else to come and save us is empowering. Because if we sit around waiting for other people to read our minds and give us the things that we want, we're going to sit around being pretty disappointed. And that's today and every day. So I ask you, how are you taking care of you every day? How are you showing up? Are you doing the hard things? Are you saying the things that you might not want to say, but you know that you need to? You're not avoiding them? Are you with people that support you and inspire you? Are you with people that are looking to go into the direction of the best part of your life, not the people that are the crabs pulling you back into the pot? Are you focusing daily on the things that you can do to improve your life? Or are you blaming your past or others because you haven't gotten to where you want to be yet? No judgment. This is just reality check. Be real with yourself. How many times have you said to yourself, you would be XYZ if not for this thing that happened, this person that you dealt with, this experience that you had? We've all dealt with shit. We all have. We get to a point in our lives, we've all dealt with it. But we all have. And we all have 24 hours in the day. So what are we doing with that time? Because the people that I see successful and really living their lives, they're able to let go of that past. They stay in that creation mode and they use the time wisely. They don't sit there in anger. They allow their feelings to flow. They share what their wants and needs are. They act on the things they need to act on. They get the support that they need to get out of their own way if they know they can't do it by themselves. They don't pretend they have to do it all by themselves because they know that they can't. Now, it's our responsibility to take care of ourselves, but that doesn't mean we have to do it alone. Having the right people is important. Community is important. And if our community is just one person, we're going to feel pretty shitty. Our community needs to be many people. I don't care if you're in the happiest relationship or the worst relationship. You need to have community. You need to be able to have other people around you that are supporting and helpful and excited for you, that are there in your corner for whatever you need for the new life that you are creating. You need to have that team around you. So how are you creating that team for yourself? Who is in your corner 100%, not just a significant other? Because very often when people come to me, they've lost their people or the people around them are bringing them down. So how can you flip that script? Start joining those activities that you've always wanted to join. Start taking those classes that you've always wanted to take. Stop waiting for someone to come and do it with you. Just go do it. You want a special dinner? Make sure you go and make those reservations or order in. You want something? Go get it. And again, that doesn't mean that you have to go get it alone. That means you have to be the creator and have the ability to go out and get what you want in your life. Because sitting on the couch, bitching and moaning about how you're not happy with your life is going to get you nowhere. Take care of you. And today's a really great opportunity to just remind yourself of that. Do you want to live your whole life taking care of everybody else? And I'm not saying that's not a wonderful, beautiful thing. I'm a mom. I love taking care of others. But I also know that in order to be the best version of me, I have to take care of me. Because if I don't, other people are going to walk all over me and they're going to walk all over you. Healthy boundaries, speaking up for yourself, taking care of you is the best gift you can possibly give yourself because the world is going to be worlding. The world is going to do all the crazy shit that it's going to do. You get to decide how you're going to react to it. Are you going to curl up and be angry? Or are you going to show up the best that you possibly can for yourself and for the world? Because when we step into our power, we are actually sharing that with the rest of the world. When we show up because we've taken care of ourselves and we have those healthy boundaries and we speak up for our wants and needs, you are doing you and the rest of the world a service by showing up authentically as yourself. You have a beautiful gift that is inside of you that will not come out when you are not being authentic. you have a beautiful gift inside of you that the world doesn't get to see if you are focused in survival mode, if you are focused on people, places, or things that are not supporting the best version of you. You are giving the world a disservice by not being truly you. And that all starts with worthiness, feeling worthy to create that. It's okay to stand up for yourself. It's okay to take care of you. And not just okay, but we need you to do that. In order for you to be the best version of you, it's got to start with you. Because if we look at the rest of the world to make us feel good, we're going to be sadly disappointed over and over again. So how are you showing up for yourself today? So let me know if that was helpful for you. I love being able to come here and share because I know all too well that when we are living in survival mode, how lost we feel, how overwhelmed we feel, how worried we are. Because we're walking on eggshells, we're worried about everybody else, and we're avoiding the big feelings that we have for ourselves. We're avoiding that little voice inside of us that is telling us that there's more. And time ticks and life continues. And the longer we wait to step into that power, the less time we have to share our beautiful gifts. So why not decide today that today's the day that you are going to do whatever it takes to make yourself a priority? Because that is not selfish. That is the best gift you can give to you and everybody else. So I promised that we were going to share some great stuff. So hopefully that was helpful. And if it was, I'd love to hear what your takeaways were. And I'd love to see in the comments what step you're going to take today. That's, again, you got to start writing it down. You've got to give yourself goals. Now, for those of you who are saying, hey, I've tried, I've done the therapy, I've done the groups, I've read the books, I've watched the videos, I've done all the things, but I still can't get to those goals. I know there's something more for me, but I don't really know what it is. I don't know how to get to it because there's just too much noise going on. Then what I would recommend, or what I want to offer you, is two things. Number one, for anyone who's ever said, I need help, but I don't know where to start, then I'm going to offer anyone who needs it a strategy call, a free strategy call. Are we going to talk about possibly working together? Of course we are. However, we're going to look at what steps you need to take to come up with a plan. So if you would like to set up a strategy call, comment the word strategy in the comments. And again, if you are watching this from a different platform and this is no longer live or you're not able to comment, then you can send me a DM. That works just as well. Strategy call. And we can help you out. We can come up with a plan. Again, we can talk about working together, but we're going to talk about making sure that we are going to come up with a plan of what you need to do next. And the other thing I want to offer you is that something that we have not ever done before is we would like to offer for Valentine's Day and self-care, taking action on what your needs are, is to offer you to work for 6 weeks with David and I. What that means, and normally it's a 12-week program, we're doing a healing accelerator for 6 weeks. So if you've ever thought about working with us, you've ever thought like, hey, I need to get out of my own way. I need to find my voice. I need to create that life that I'm excited to wake up to every day. I know I need that calmness and stillness and that direction and accountability. And I need all of that to really get to my goals. If you've ever thought that before, David and I are offering the 6-week healing accelerator. And what we're doing with that is, and what you get with that is weekly group coaching, unlimited coaching in our group. You're going to get weekly accountability from yours truly. You're going to get a deep dive with me to really dive into whatever those subconscious beliefs are and those patterns that you have been recreating. You're going to get that. You're also going to get curriculum for you to follow to really heal, to know exactly what you need to do. And you're going to get a session with David, which will help us, his rapid reset, which will help with those negative subconscious beliefs. And what would be $14.99 is going to be $9.97. So if you've ever thought about working with us, we're going to take the first 10 people that would like to take advantage of that offer and comment healing in the comments. Now, again, if you were watching this right now and you're like, hey, I'm afraid that this is gonna get lost, always send me a DM. That's probably the best way of getting a hold of me. But just comment the word healing and we will reach out, set up a time to do a quick chat, get you in the group. And on Monday, we will start the next chapter of your life. How exciting is that? That we get to decide at any time that we want to reset, that we want to start over. And it's possible to do that. I see it all the time. I have a client, it's not official yet, but I can share that she is going to be getting engaged. They picked out the ring, they're super excited. And this was someone who just went from one miserable relationship to another one. This is the best relationship in her life. I have another client, same thing, best relationship of her life. She's in her late 50s. I have people that have never been happier and they're single and thriving and creating businesses and being sober and making more money than they've ever made before. All because they decided to make the decision to take action on getting support and make themselves a priority. So if that is something that you would like to find your voice, get out of that box, stop people pleasing, stop feeling lost, and know exactly what you need to do to create the life that you want, that good feeling that you have of possibilities, then comment the word healing or send me a private message and let's chat about creating your next chapter. So on that note, happy Valentine's Day to all of you. I am so excited for those of you who are going to take advantage, and I'm so excited for those of you even who are not, because maybe you're not ready to make those steps yet. Maybe you still need to sit in the discomfort for a little while, and that's okay. I understand. It took me a long time to make the decision to change. But when I did, I realized it was the best decision I'd ever made, and I wished I had done it sooner. I wished I had had the right people to support me. So loving you all. I am so excited to be able to have shared this Valentine's Day with you. And I really cannot express enough how much I love seeing you succeed, seeing you create a life that you're excited about. When I get to see clients, when I get to see people living a life that they're just living out loud, I love that. And I want that for you. It's real. I feel it. No more time to play small. Happy Valentine's Day. Never forget, you are way stronger than you realize. Bye, everyone.